Hi, you're watching K-On! Trivial Facts and Random Thoughts Episode 3. Here I point out some interesting details in Season 2 of K-On! That you may have noticed, or not. Errors may be made in this video, and facts may not be 100% accurate. And if you find that I made a mistake, place a comment down in this comment section below, or send me a message. Now, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing I want to note is when the girls are talking to Tan-chan. When the camera reaches a certain angle, you're able to see this brown spot right here. Now, when the camera comes around again, the brown spot disappears. And if you haven't figured out what the brown spot is, it's actually the top of Ritsu's head. Now, to avoid infringement, the animators will usually take a brand and somehow twist it. Now, the one on the left is obviously Windows, but does anyone know what this one on the right is? Now, when you look at the board in this episode, you can see drawings of Tan-chan made by the members of the Light Music Club. They appear to be making fun of his pig nose or something. Another thing that you'll see drawn a lot in the show are drawings of old people, like this one right here. When Azusa helps Yui teach Ritsu how to play guitar, the sheet music is actually the vocal sheet music from the Hokago Tea Time mini album. Now, what I find funny is that there seems to be a poorly drawn picture of Azusa up in the top right corner. I'm guessing it was Yui. Now, what I find pretty cool is that they actually teach the E chord how it is actually played on the guitar. The sad thing is that the song is played with an E5 chord, not an E major. So when the girls are eating lunch, you're able to see all the girls' lunches, except for Yui's, with the exception of Ritsu's, because she doesn't have a lunch. First, you're able to see Notika's and half of Mio's. Then you get to see Samugi's. Then after that, you get to see all of Mio's lunch. Now, another funny thing is that Yui doesn't actually eat anything from her lunch. She actually just takes from Notika's lunch. So either Yui already ate her lunch, or Ui didn't make her lunch. Can someone please tell me what Azusa was doing back there? I hope you haven't forgotten about Mugi's eyebrows, because this is the first and only time that you'll see her eyebrows turn upside down in this episode. Number 9. Now this next one is kind of funny, but a little bit creepy. Notice how Yui's in the corner playing the dish drums. There seems to be darkness all around her. Now, according to the laws of physics, light will shine directly on an object unless obstructed by a different object. So why are there shadows in the corners? So there are a few things I want to point out in the class picture. First off, is that Rukia from Bleach? Is that Anya from Negima? And what was that girl thinking when she did her hair that morning? And what's up with these two long skirt girls? And this girl with no blazer? And can someone tell me what that is? If you remember the hard hat from episode 2, it actually makes an appearance in this episode. What disturbs me is that Yui actually bought the hard hat. When Yui suggests that they need better communication on stage and gets everyone to do it, you can see that Tsumugi gets all excited after the first turn. Now, anyone with a cell phone should agree with me on this. When Ritsu sends a text message to Mio, she gets a reply within 2 seconds. Now, this could only mean a couple things. Either Japan has amazing reception, Mio is a fast texter, or Mio has mind-reading powers. Now, I've got to admit that Ritsu is a pretty good drummer, but when she uses the magazines as drum pads, she seems to hit her own sticks together quite a bit of times. Now, I find this one pretty clever since it also takes advantage of Mio's fear of just about everything. When Ritsu and Mio are running to school, Ritsu says that she's been watching a DVD. Then she goes on to explaining that it was about a horrendous custom in a small town far away from civilization. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I think this references to, but I'll give you a hint. That about does it for this episode. On the next episode, I'm going to be covering all the interesting things in episode 4 of K-On! Now, if you notice something interesting in K-On!, something that makes you think, or something that I missed, contact me. And now, I'll see you later.